Hello, my dear pupils. I hope you are very fine and you are taking precautions. With you today, again, is Mr. Walter, your science teacher. I would like to take you through what we discussed the other day in the previous lesson. We talked about light energy, and we looked at the different types or the different properties of light energy, of which I would wish you to remind me. One, we said light energy can be reflected, meaning that the light energy bounces off when it strikes on a surface. The second, we say that the light energy can be refracted, meaning that it bends when it passes through a different medium. We also say that light energy travels in a straight line. They travel in a straight line. They cannot pass through bent objects. We got some diagrams that I drew for you, and if you go back, you can remind yourselves. Another one, we say that the light energy can be absorbed. We ended up in the last lesson when I told you that when we meet today, we shall deeply go through the first property of light, which is reflection. Who can remind us what reflection is? We said reflection is the bouncing. This is the bouncing off. The bouncing off of light rays when they strike on a plane mirror, when they strike on a surface. Let me just use the word surface instead of using a plane mirror. When they strike on a surface that is shiny, a surface that is smooth, we say what happens there is the light rays are reflected back, meaning they bounce off. Let us look at which kind of surfaces does reflection take place. Surfaces where reflection takes place. We get to understand earlier that it takes place on surfaces that are shiny, the surfaces that are smooth. Let's have examples of those things which have smooth and shiny surfaces. Number one, we can talk about what we call the mirrors. You know what is a mirror? A mirror has one side that is shiny and coated on the other side. When the light ray strikes on that mirror, what happens? It bounces off. Another one, we can have what we call the polished shoes, or any substance that is polished. So if the light ray strikes on a polished surface, what happens? It is going to bounce off. Now, class, can we briefly look at what do we mean by the word mirror? Who can tell me? How many of you have ever seen a mirror? I believe you have a mirror that you use every day in the morning to look how beautiful and how handsome you are. When you wear, you want to see how smart you are, you have to go through the mirror and then check, hey, how do I look like? That is a mirror. Can somebody tell me what a mirror is? What is a mirror? Do you have a mirror at home there? Yes. So, a mirror is a what? It's a piece of glass. A piece of glass that is shiny on one part and coated or painted on the other part. We have the two parts of the mirror. The two parts of the mirror is whereby one is coated or it's painted, and then the other one is shiny. That is why in the diagram like this one here, if you see, this part that has these lines here is a part which shows the coated part. This is the coated part, and this upper part here, it is the shiny part. The part that is shiny. Now, class, how many types of mirrors do we have? We get to learn that we have 3 types of mirrors. We have 3 types of mirrors, which are A, we have a plain mirror, the one that we use at home to groom ourselves, to look at ourselves. Number 2, we have what we call a convex mirror. A convex mirror. And then the third one, we have what we call a concave mirror. I'm going to draw for you 3 diagrams here, which are going to refer to these 3 types of mirrors. The first one is a plain mirror. The plain mirror is just straight and then coated on one point. It can either be straight like that, you can even use this line here, but the line has to be straight. This one here is a plain mirror. We have another diagram here, that one there, and then the coated part is this one here. What have you seen? The coated part is the one that is bent outwards, and the shiny part is the one that is bent inwards. Which type of a mirror is this? This one here is known as a convex mirror. We have another mirror which is like that, the same, but now which side is coated? The side that is coated is the part that is bent inwards, and the one that is shiny is the one that is bent outwards. Which type of a mirror is this? This one here is called a concave mirror. We have the 3 types of mirrors as we have said. 1, 2, 3, plain, convex, and concave mirror. Now, class, as knowing the 3 types of mirrors, I would like us to look at how do the light rays behave when they strike on these mirrors. So therefore, in the next lesson, we shall discuss about how the light rays behave when they strike on a plain mirror. Thank you very much for this lesson. I hope you have enjoyed. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's look at the different types of mirrors. The types of mirrors we have, number 1 is known as a plain mirror. What is a plain mirror? It is a mirror that is flat. I can draw a diagram here. This is a plain mirror. You see, it is a straight line. One side is coated and the other side is shiny. You can even draw it using this line like that. Still, that one is a diagram that shows that that is a plain mirror. Number 2, we have what we call a concave mirror. A concave mirror is a mirror whereby the shiny part is bent inwards and the coated part is bent outwards. The diagram is right here. That is a concave mirror. The outer part that is bent outwards is the one that is coated, and the one that is shiny is the one that is bent inwards. You can have a diagram here also like this still, but which side am I going to put my lines? Is it here or here? We have said it's supposed to be bent outwards, so it means it is this side here. So still, that is also another diagram that refers to a concave mirror. See, we have what we call a convex mirror, which is bent inwards. The surface that is coated is the one that is bent inwards, and the shiny surface is bent outwards. My diagram is right here. Where do I cut? Where do I put it is supposed to be this inner part here. This one here is a convex mirror. The inner, the one that is bent inwards, is the one that is coated, and this outer part that is shiny is the one that bends outwards. Another diagram, you can have that one there. Where do I put my paint? I'm going to put it inside here, whereby the bent inwards is coated, and the one that bent outwards is shiny. So those are the three types of mirrors that we have discussed today. We would like to see how do the light energy or light rays behave when they strike on a plane mirror. So therefore I bring you to the behavior of light rays when they strike on a plane mirror. I'm going to have a diagram here. This diagram, this line here, if I put like this, I can ask someone to tell me which diagram is this, which type of a mirror is this? Yes? Good. This is a plane mirror. What will happen when the light rays strike on this plane mirror from the source? Let's assume that is our source, our sun, isn't it? The source of light. If the light rays, we say, they travel in a straight line, when they reach here, what do? They bounces off the same angle. They bounce off at the same angle that is struck on the what? The plane mirror. Now, in between here, we are going to have another ray that divides the two types of rays, and we are going to learn about them. What are these rays? The ray that comes from the source and the ray that bounces off. So the first ray that comes from the source is called, can you remind me? Incident ray. Very good. This is called an incident ray. The ray that strikes the plane mirror from the source. This is the ray that strikes on a plane mirror from the source. When it strikes, we say it is reflected. So, which type of a ray is that? We call it a reflected ray. We say the ray that bounces off. The ray that bounces off the plane mirror. Hi, we say we have another ray here. What name do we give this ray? That ray is called a normal